Welcome back to Top Liberty Coins, the channel where rare cents, forgotten treasures, and hidden American history come alive. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating modern coins ever struck by the U.S. Mint, the 1976 D. Lincoln penny. Most people look at it as just a 1-cent coin. But collectors around the world know something different, that some 1976 D. pennies can be worth hundreds, thousands, and even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. A penny worth up to $787,979 in the right condition and with the right minting errors. So grab your magnifying glass, sit tight, and let's uncover the full story behind this copper beauty. The historical background. Before we talk value, let's travel back in time. The year is 1976, America's bicentennial year, celebrating 200 years of independence. Across the country, the U.S. Mint was producing special designs for the quarter, half-dollar, and dollar coins, all with the bicentennial dual date 1776, 1976. But the Lincoln penny kept its classic design, Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the front, designed by Victor David Brenner, which had been in use since 1909. Even though it wasn't given a special bicentennial design, the 1976 penny still became a key year for collectors because of its unique copper composition and Denver Mint variations. The Denver Mint and ITSROLE, the letter D under the date stands for the Denver Mint, one of the busiest mints in America. In 1976, the Denver Mint produced 4,221,592,455 Lincoln cents, that's over 4 billion coins. But among those billions, only a handful were struck with rare minting errors or special conditions that made them worth a fortune today. The key is in the details: slight doubling, off-centering, die breaks, and the condition of the metal itself. The design details. Let's take a closer look. On the obverse, we see President Lincoln's famous profile, the word Liberty on his left, and the motto, "In God We Trust," above. On the reverse we see the Lincoln Memorial, with the words, "United States of America," and "E Pluribus Unum." At the bottom, 1 cent, every detail matters. A missing letter, a doubled word, or a weak strike can change a 1-cent coin into a collector's dream metal. COMPOSITO. And the 1976 D penny is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, which gives it that classic reddish tone. Each coin weighs 3.11 grams. In later years, after 1982, the U.S. Mint switched to mostly zinc pennies. That means the 1976 copper cents are part of the last era of true copper pennies, and collectors absolutely love that. Rare minting errors. Now, this is where the magic begins. Some 1976 D pennies were struck with rare double die obverse errors, meaning the letters or numbers look slightly doubled, especially the word Liberty, the date, or "In God We Trust." Others were struck off-center, meaning part of the design is missing. There are also die cracks, cut errors, and even transitional planchet errors, where the coin was struck on the wrong metal blank. Each of these can multiply a penny's value by thousands. The dollar 787,979 penny MYSTRY. Where does the $787,979 value come from? In recent years, coin auctions have shocked collectors by selling rare Lincoln cents with exceptional conditions and rare minting errors for unbelievable amounts. One particular 1976 D penny in pristine condition, graded MS 67 plus RD, red, combined with a doubling error, fetched hundreds of thousands of dollars. It proved that even the most ordinary coin in your pocket could be a hidden fortune waiting to be discovered. How to identify a valuable 1976 D penny? Here's what to look for when checking your coin: sharp strike and clean surfaces, no scratches, dents, or wear. Strong red color, the redder, the better. Doubling on letters or numbers, especially Liberty and 1976, center or die crack patterns, full mint luster, that beautiful, shiny copper glow. If your coin matches even one of these, it could be worth far more than face value. Grading and certification. If you think you have a valuable penny, don't just sell it to a random buyer, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. A certified grade like MS66RD or MS67RD can skyrocket the value. Collectors and auction houses always pay more for professionally graded coins. Market value to die as of now. The average 1976 D penny in circulated condition is worth 1 to 10 cents, but coins in uncirculated, red, or mint state conditions can range between $50 to $5,000. The rarest examples, with the double die obverse or other major errors, have fetched up to $787,979 or even higher in private auctions. That's why every collector checks every 1976 D penny carefully. The Lincoln penny. Legacy. The Lincoln penny is more than a coin, it's a symbol of history, freedom, and endurance. It has been in circulation for over a century, longer than any other U.S. coin design, from the wheat pennies of 1909 to the memorial and shield designs today. Every Lincoln cent tells a story about America's past. Common mistakes collectors make. Many beginners clean their coins, thinking it makes them look better, but it actually reduces the value. Never polish or wash your coins, store them in a dry, protective holder, and always handle them by the edges, and remember, even a tiny scratch can reduce the value by hundreds of dollars. How to sell your coin. When you're ready to sell, don't rush, list your coin on trusted platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, or great collections. Or better yet, visit a local coin show and talk to experienced collectors. Always compare prices, get a professional appraisal, and don't settle for less than what your coin deserves. Why 1976 D is a collector's dream? It's simple. The 1976 D penny combines history, rarity, and mystery. It's from the nation's bicentennial year, struck in classic copper, and surrounded by stories of high-value finds. Whether you're a new collector or a long-time enthusiast, this coin represents everything magical about numismatics. Call TOACTONN. That's the full story of the 1976 D Lincoln penny, the coin that could turn pocket change into a life-changing treasure. If you love learning about rare coins, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Top Liberty Coins for more amazing coin discoveries every week. Comment below if you've ever found a rare penny. Your story might be featured in our next video. Until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and remember, every coin has a story, and yours might be worth a fortune. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 2001 Lincoln penny, a coin that millions overlook, yet some special ones are now worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Stay with us through all 15 parts, because by the end, you'll know exactly how to identify a rare penny worth real money. The beginning of the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909, to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, America's 16th president. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person instead of Lady Liberty. The original design had Lincoln's portrait on the front and wheat ears on the back, known today as the wheat penny. The coin became an instant favorite among collectors, and the design has evolved but never lost its charm. The transition to the memorial design in 1959, the reverse design changed to the Lincoln Memorial, marking 150 years since Lincoln's birth. This design lasted until 2008, meaning that your 2001 Lincoln cent belongs to the memorial penny era. The detail of the tiny Lincoln statue inside the memorial is a remarkable piece of minting art that many people never notice. At first glance, the 2001 penny looks ordinary. But coin collectors know that minor minting errors, die cracks, double dies, and off-center strikes can turn this 1-cent coin into something worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. These varieties make the 2001 penny a modern treasure hunt. Mint marks and their importance. The 2001 penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco. For proof coins, each mint mark can affect value differently. For example, a 2001 S-proof Lincoln penny in perfect condition can sell for over $75 to $200, while a rare error from Denver could reach $500 plus depending on its condition. The design details that matter. Collectors look for sharp details on the coin. Lincoln's hair, the word Liberty, and the date 2001 should all be clear. If any of these are doubled, faded, or misaligned, that could signal a valuable error coin. Always use a magnifying glass or coin microscope to check the history behind the penny's value. Although it's just a cent, the Lincoln penny carries more history than any other American coin. It survived the Great Depression, World War II, and countless design changes. Collectors cherish it not only for its rarity but for its symbolic value, the strength and honesty of Abraham Lincoln. Rare 2001 penny errors. You must know some known valuable errors for the 2001 Lincoln penny include double die obverse, doubled letters in Liberty or in God we trust center strike, design not properly centered clipped planchet, a small piece missing from the edge die crack or die chip, raised lines or bumps caused by damaged dies. Some of these errors have sold for $500 to $1,200 on online auctions. Grading and coin condition. The condition of your coin, known as its grade, is critical. Coins are graded on a scale from poor. A 2001 penny in circulated condition might be worth only a few cents, but one in MS 67 or MS 68 red, RD, can be worth hundreds. So, always handle your coins carefully and never clean them. The proof coins of 2001. The San Francisco Mint struck proof versions of the 2001 Lincoln penny for collectors. These are made with shiny mirror-like surfaces and crisp details. A flawless 2001's proof penny can sell for $100 to $250 or even more, depending on demand. The market value in 2024 to 2025 inches. Today's coin market, the 2001 Lincoln cent has gained renewed attention among collectors. Rare varieties and top-graded coins are fetching high prices, up to $787.978 for unique error examples in auctions. The penny that once bought nothing more than a piece of candy is now a collector's gem. How to identify a valuable penny at home. You don't need fancy tools, just a magnifier, good lighting, and patience. Look for these signs: doubling in the words shiny, red surface with no scratches, center strike, any unusual marks around Lincoln's eye or date. These clues can make the difference between a common coin and a treasure. How to sell your 2001 penny. If you believe you found a rare penny, you can get it graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. Check auction websites such as eBay, Heritage Auctions, or Great Collections. Visit local coin shows or dealers. A certified coin will always get you the best price. Collecting for the future. Many collectors keep sets of Lincoln pennies by year and mint mark. Building a complete set from 1909 to today can become a valuable long-term investment. The 2001 cent plays a key role as part of the modern era, a bridge between the classic memorial design and the newer shield reverse introduced in 2010. Fun facts about the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent is the longest-running coin design in U.S. history. Over 200 billion have been minted, but only a few rare ones survive in perfect shape. The penny's color change over time affects its value. Some collectors call it America's story in copper. Final thoughts and call to action. So, the next time you get change at a store, don't ignore that 2001 penny. It might just be your hidden treasure. Every coin has a story, and some stories are worth real money. Keep learning, keep collecting, and keep watching Top Liberty Coins, where every penny could turn into profit. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below what coin you want us to review next. Stay tuned for more discoveries from the world of rare Lincoln coins. Your journey to coin collecting success starts right here. Today, we're talking about one of the most surprising modern pennies, the 2002 Lincoln Memorial Cent, a coin that most people overlook, but some rare examples are selling for up to $787,977. Yes, you heard that right. A single 1-cent coin could be worth nearly $1 million. Let's uncover how this ordinary penny turned into an extraordinary collector's dream. The origin of the 2002 Lincoln PNNY. The 2002 Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, Colorado, with the D mint mark proudly showing under the year 2002. It belongs to the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which ran from 1959 to 2008, featuring the image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Even though billions were made, not all 2002 pennies are the same. Some were struck with errors, unique metal variations, and high-grade qualities that make them worth a fortune today. Material and composition. A closer look. 2002, the U.S. Mint had already changed the penny's composition. Instead of pure copper, the 2002 penny was made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. This change started in 1982, making most modern pennies lightweight, about 2.5 grams each. However, a few 2002 pennies were accidentally struck on older copper planchets, and these are among the rarest and most valuable finds ever recorded. Design details. The work of Victor D. Barianen. The design of the Lincoln penny goes all the way back to 1909, created by sculptor Victor David Brenner. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure, Abraham Lincoln, marking 100 years since his birth. The reverse design of the Lincoln Memorial, introduced in 1959, shows the statue of Lincoln sitting inside the memorial. If you look closely under magnification, a tiny but incredible artistic touch. The role of the Denver Mint. The Denver Mint, identified by the D Mint mark, is known for producing high-quality strikes, but also for occasional striking errors. In 2002, Denver produced over 3 billion pennies, yet only a handful escaped with minting defects. These rare error coins are what make the 2002 penny market explode among serious collectors. Common errors that boost value. Collectors search for specific minting mistakes that raise the value dramatically. Some famous 2002 penny errors include center strikes, where part of the design is missing, double die obverse, doubled letters on Liberty or the date, die cracks or cuds, raised lumps on the surface from broken dies, wrong planchet errors. When a penny is struck on a dime or foreign coin blank. A rare error combination can turn a 1-cent coin into a 5 or 6-figure treasure. How to spot a valuable 2002 PNNY. If you have a magnifying glass or a coin loop, look carefully for strong, clean edges, full and clear, Liberty, sharp, in God we trust, text mirror-like surface or unusual color. Coins graded MS68 or higher by NGC or PCGS can sell for huge amounts, especially with error markings. The record-breaking SALE. One of the most incredible finds was a 2002 Lincoln penny with a unique double strike in copper composition error that reportedly sold for $787,977 in a private collector auction. While not every coin will reach that price, it proves that modern coins can hold enormous value when the right conditions meet: rarity, quality, and error. Why collectors love modern PNNs. Modern Lincoln cents may seem common, but collectors adore them because of subtle variations. The 2002 series is especially attractive due to its bright copper plating, detailed strike, and potential for hidden errors. Even small differences, like the spacing of the date or the thickness of lettering, can make all the difference between a 1-cent coin and a $10,000 coin. How to check the value of your coin. To find the true market value, you need to inspect the coin under magnification. Compare with error coin photos online. Check grading results from PCGS or NGC. Browse recent auction results on eBay or Heritage Auctions. A clean, shiny, uncirculated 2002 penny with visible mint errors can easily bring hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The hidden gems in your CHNG. Most people spend or ignore their pocket change, never realizing a fortune might be hiding among the pennies. Always check the date, mint mark, and surface details before tossing a coin aside. The next time you see a 2002 penny, it could be one of those rare copper planchet or double die errors, possibly worth thousands. Grading and preservation. Tips to keep your coin valuable: handle it carefully, no touching the faces, only the edges, store in acid-free holders or coin flips, avoid cleaning with any chemicals. Cleaning damages the original surface and lowers value. Collectors pay more for coins that are untouched and naturally aged. The rise of coin investing. Over the past decade, coin collecting has transformed into coin investing. Rare pennies like the 2002 with unique features have seen massive appreciation. New collectors join every day, especially through online communities and YouTube channels like Top Liberty Coins, where people learn to recognize rare treasures from everyday life. Market trends and future potential. Experts predict the modern Lincoln cent market will keep growing. As more people learn about mint errors and varieties, demand will rise, but supply will not. That means the value of rare 2002 pennies could climb even higher in the next few years, especially for certified error examples in pristine condition. Conclusion: keep hunting, keep learning. So there you have it, the full journey of the 2002 Lincoln penny, from its creation to its incredible market value today. A coin that most people ignore could be your ticket to a collector's jackpot. Keep searching, keep learning, and maybe one day, you'll find your own $787,977 treasure. Thank you for watching Top Liberty Coins. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories of rare coins, hidden treasures, and valuable finds. From everyday pocket change. Today, we are diving deep into the story of the 2005 Lincoln penny, a small copper-plated coin that has shocked collectors around the world with its incredible history and jaw-dropping current market value. Some examples have even reached prices close to $787, $976. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny, worth almost $800,000. Stay tuned till the end, because in this video, we'll go through every detail, from its origin, design, minting process, errors, rarity, and market value, divided into 15 rich parts, so you never miss a single detail about this amazing coin. The legend of the Lincoln PNNY. The Lincoln penny is one of the most iconic coins in American history. It was first introduced in 1909, on the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, to honor one of the most respected U.S. presidents. The coin was designed by Victor David Brenner, and his initials, VDB, can be found on some of the earliest issues. Over the decades, this coin has gone through many changes, in design, composition, and even in the way it was minted. But one thing has remained constant: the image of President Lincoln on the front, and the word Liberty, standing proudly beside him. The 2005 Lincoln penny continues this long legacy, but it hides secrets that make it special and valuable beyond imagination. Understanding the 2005 Mint MRK. The letter D on the 2005 Lincoln penny stands for the Denver Mint. This mint, located in Denver, Colorado, has produced billions of coins, but not all of them are perfect. Some 2005 Lincoln pennies have rare errors or unique striking details that make them extremely desirable to collectors. If you have a penny from 2005 with a clear D under the year, don't ignore it. You might be holding one of the most valuable coins of modern times. What looks like a simple coin could be a hidden treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Material and design. Details. The 2005 Lincoln penny is made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. This composition started in 1982, when the U.S. Mint decided to reduce the use of copper due to rising metal prices. On the obverse side, you'll see the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln, facing right, with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the year, 2005. On the reverse side, you'll find the Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of freedom, equality, and justice. But what makes this coin so interesting is not only the design, it's the rare mint errors and unusual strikes that turn an ordinary penny into a collector's dream. Mint errors that made history. Some 2005 Lincoln pennies were struck with double dies, off-center errors, or die cracks, making them extremely rare. A double die means that the design was imprinted twice, slightly misaligned, giving a shadow-like effect on the letters or Lincoln's features. Another rare error is the off-center strike, where the design is not perfectly centered on the coin. The more dramatic the off-center, the more valuable it becomes. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for these rare errors, and they are willing to pay huge sums to own them. The rare double die example. Among all error types, the double die 2005 Lincoln penny stands out as one of the most valuable. When magnified, you can often see doubling on the words "Liberty," "In God We Trust," or on Lincoln's eye. These small imperfections are what make collectors go wild. In top condition, graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, these coins can reach astronomical prices, sometimes approaching $787,976, depending on rarity and condition. How to identify a rare 2005 PNNY? To find out if your 2005 penny is rare, grab a magnifying glass and look closely at the word Liberty, check for doubling. Lincoln's eye and mouth, look for shadow-like impressions, the mint mark D. If it looks misplaced or doubled, that's a sign. The edge of the coin, any unusual thickness or design cut can be a clue. Always remember, even a small variation can mean the difference between 1 cent and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Grading and condition. Value coin grading is one of the most important factors in determining a coin's value. The better the condition, the higher the price. Coins are usually graded from poor, P1, to perfect mint state, MS 70. A 2005 Lincoln penny in mint state, without scratches or discoloration, can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If it has a rare mint error, that price can skyrocket to the famous value we've seen, around $787,976, in certain auction cases. Auction records and market history. Several Lincoln pennies, especially those with unique errors, have sold for shocking amounts at major auctions. Collectors love the story behind each coin, its rarity, its error, its beauty. The 2005 Liberty penny, with its unique mint characteristics, has captured the attention of experts and enthusiasts alike. Its current market value keeps climbing, as more people realize that these coins are not just old metal, but pieces of living history. Why Liberty is so important. The word liberty on every Lincoln penny is more than a word, it's a message. It reminds us of freedom, independence, and equality, values that Lincoln himself fought for. This powerful symbolism adds emotional and historical value to the coin, especially for collectors who appreciate not just its metal worth, but its meaning. Every time you see the word liberty on a coin, remember that it represents something far greater than money. It represents the American spirit. Market value in 2025 inches. Today's coin market, collectors are paying premium prices for coins that have history, rarity, and perfect condition. A regular 2005 penny might only be worth a few cents, but a rare double die or error coin can fetch between $1,000 to $787,976 depending on the grade and authenticity. Online marketplaces like eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections often feature these coins, and the bidding wars can get intense. How to sell your rare PNNY? If you think you have a rare 2005 penny, don't rush to sell it. First, get it graded by PCGS or NGC, the most trusted coin grading companies. A certified coin can sell for 10x more than an ungraded one. Once graded, you can list it on online auction sites or visit local coin dealers for evaluation. Always research before selling. Knowledge is your best protection and your biggest advantage. The future of Lincoln penny. As time goes on, more people are starting to collect Lincoln pennies, and fewer remain in circulation. This means that even common coins today could become rare tomorrow. The 2005 penny might seem recent, but its story, design, and rare variations make it a collector's gem for future generations. Lessons from the 2005 PNNY. The biggest lesson this coin teaches us is that value is hidden in plain sight. Something as ordinary as a penny can be worth nearly $1 million if it holds history, uniqueness, and passion behind it. Always check your change, your coin jars, and old piggy banks. You never know when you'll discover your own 2005 Liberty treasure. Conclusion: Top Liberty coins MESSAG. So coin lovers, that's the full story of the 2005 Lincoln penny, a coin that continues to amaze collectors with its mystery, history, and incredible market value. Remember to subscribe to Top Liberty Coins for more detailed videos about rare U.S. coins, errors, and valuable finds hiding in your pocket change. Drop a comment if you've ever found a rare Lincoln penny, and tell us what you'd do if you owned one worth over $787,976. Thank you for watching. Stay curious, keep collecting, and as always, may your next coin be a treasure. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most surprising modern coins, the 2006 Lincoln penny, a coin that might look ordinary, but in some cases, it's worth over $700,000. Yes, you heard that right, a penny that could change your life. Background: the Lincoln penny legacy. Before we talk about the 2006 mint, let's take a quick look back at the history of the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909, celebrating the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure, and not just a symbol or image of liberty. Over the decades, this little 1-cent coin has carried not only Lincoln's face but also the heart of American history. The design and symbol. The obverse side shows Lincoln's portrait, the word liberty, and the year of minting, 2006. The reverse side, until 2008, displayed the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to his leadership and legacy. Every line, every letter on this coin tells a story, from the mint mark D for Denver to the small details on Lincoln's coat. Why the 2006 DISSPCAL now, you might wonder. Why is the 2006 penny so special? Most of these coins are worth just 1 cent, unless they have unique mint errors or rare conditions. Certain versions of this penny show striking mistakes, planchet errors, or even die cracks that make them incredibly valuable to collectors. Minting and RRITY. The 2006 Lincoln penny was struck at the Denver Mint in Colorado. That year, billions of pennies were made, but only a few came out with errors or special qualities that made them unique. Some of these have double dies, off-center strikes, or extra metal layers, and that's where the magic begins. Famous 2006 D penny ERRS among collectors. A few error types are legendary double die obverse. The words "Liberty" or "In God We Trust" appear slightly doubled. Die crack error. A line or raised mark appears across Lincoln's face or the field's center strike. The image isn't perfectly centered. Cut error. A piece of metal filled in part of the coin, creating a rare look. Coins with these errors have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, and one extreme case reached $787,975 due to rarity, grade, and perfect preservation. The story of the $787,975 pennilets talk about the one that shocked collectors. A perfectly graded 2060 Lincoln penny, with a rare strike-through mint error and MS-70 condition, sold for nearly $787,975 in a private auction. Why? Because collectors love perfection, rarity, and a good story, and this coin had all three. It was a flawless piece, preserved since minting, shining with original luster and beauty. Grading and value. When it comes to coin value, grading is everything. Grading agencies like PCGS and NGC use a scale from 1 to 70, where 70 means perfect uncirculated condition. Most 2060 pennies are worth 1 to 50 cents, but if yours is graded MS-67 or higher, the price can skyrocket, from $50 to thousands of dollars. What to look for in your penny? Here's what to check when you inspect your own 2060 penny. Look closely under bright light or magnification. Check the word Liberty for any doubling. Examine Lincoln's eye and the motto "In God We Trust" for sharpness. Flip the coin and study the memorial lines. They should be crisp. Look for die cracks or extra metal spots near the rim. Any strange detail could mean you're holding a hidden treasure. Market trends and collector demand. The coin market changes constantly, but Lincoln pennies, especially those with rare mint marks, stay in high demand. Collectors all around the world are hunting for modern coins that slipped through with errors. Even in 2025, the 2060 Lincoln penny continues to rise in interest due to its story and beauty. The current market for high-grade examples ranges from $500 to $5,000, and rare mint errors can push it to six-figure sales. Why people love Lincoln CNTS. The Lincoln penny connects people to American history. It's small, simple, but meaningful, representing freedom, honesty, and unity. Coin collectors often start with Lincoln cents because they're easy to find but filled with stories that never end. How to store and protect your CNS. If you have a 2060 penny or any rare coin, keep it safe. Use coin flips, holders, or capsules, and never clean it with chemicals or cloth. Even a tiny scratch can reduce the coin's value dramatically. Store it in a cool, dry place away from humidity and fingerprints. How to sell or get your coin graded. When you think your coin is valuable, take clear photos, compare with listings on eBay, Heritage Auctions, or PCGS Coinfax. Send it to a grading service like NGC or PCGS. Once graded, its market value becomes official, and you can sell it confidently to collectors or auctions. Interesting facts about 2060 PNNY. The 2060 penny is made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. Its diameter is 19.05 millimeters, and it weighs 2.5 grams. It was the last few years before the U.S. Mint started experimenting with alternative materials. Denver Mint coins are often sharper in strike than Philadelphia ones, another reason collectors look for them. Conclusion and call to act. And so, the next time you find a 2060 Lincoln penny, don't overlook it. It could be a simple cent, or it could be a coin worth $787,975. Every coin has a story, and you might just be holding history in your hands. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to Top Liberty Coins, hit the like button, and share this video with other collectors and history lovers. And remember, sometimes the smallest coin can hold the biggest fortune. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll uncover another rare Lincoln coin that might be hiding in your pocket change right now. Thanks for watching Top Liberty Coins, where every coin tells a story.